What's up, mechanic coming at you. Want to make an update video on my toolbox. It was kind of undescriptive and mispronounced a lot of things on the last one. This is a Supersonic Blue 40-inch roll cart, slide roll cart. Has the bed liner top. I usually put this here so I can write on. It's custom. One side's painted. I customly bent that for a tray. I put a lot of my bits in them whenever I go climb up on ladders or something. Put a whole bunch of bits or sockets in them. Just the ones I know I need. Let's go with the top real quick. We got Sunex Deep. Some spark plug sockets there. I got my every mechanic needs a mirror. Broken magnet. We got the Icon mids. Snap-on adapters. You will break these all the time, so it's worth spending the money on those. Same thing with these wobbles. You will break the wobbles a lot, so snap-on wobbles. Do not have the quarter. Do not really use a lot of impact. I don't have impact quarters, so I usually do a lot of that stuff by hand. I do have shorts, Sunex. They're down here. I don't use shorts hardly ever. The mids. Same thing with the half-inch drive mid sockets. They really do most of the job. The only time you need a different socket is because of clearance issues. So that's why you have to go on a stud or super long stud or something. That's why you have to have the deeps. But besides that, the mids take you all the way. So that's why I bought the Icons. Are I think like $30, $35 for both sets. I'll buy the ones that I don't have. They're probably higher quality, or on Tekton individuals, something like that. Running to Pittsburgh for these. This is my very first set I ever bought, becoming a decent mechanic, and haven't bought one yet. Have the Sunex for the big ones. Sunex there for the shorts. Snap-on. Sunex. Snap-on for the talls and the mids for the metric. I will buy the stubby shorts probably from Quinn or Astro. The super stubbies. It takes a 7/8 wrench on the back. I'll probably put those there as a. So I have the super stubbies. Snap-on 12-point. Dry shafts, engine rebuilds, anything like that. On 12 points, you want to have a high quality socket so it doesn't round off those 12 points, make your day even worse. Some mystery brands, I don't even know what these are. Sunex wobbles, or wobble sockets, or yeah, I think they're called wobble sockets. Sorry if I do not know my proper terminology. Torx back there, Sunex Torx for the inverted Torx. There's some transmission sizes for Chevy, and I think there's another one for manual transmissions, brain plug one in. I think this is a 32 mil for the Packard's plastic filters. You can use a standard, but the metrics fit better. Got a spring pin socket for Snap-on down here. Do a lot of front ends. I have a coil compressor over there where I put my box. Brake cam socket, Snap-on. You know, if you ever done a lot of brake cams, you know, using a wrench takes forever, so impact will do her. Cyclops, like the Cyclops, I usually grab this one. It's my very first one I ever bought. It's been running for at least 3 years solid. Been in the rain, mud, you name it, dropped from at least 20 feet high several times. So I bought another one, pink. I like pink. Sponsored the breast cancer stuff. Snap-on puck light, 50 plastic. It's the plastic version. And this one's the floodlight. It's 1100 lumens. I think that's it for the top. Oh yeah, Tekton. I do have some quarter stuff. So 3/8, half. This is a mix of both 3/8 and half. And all my quarters on this side. So this is Tekton, the whole set of metrics. Talls and shorts because of the extensions. And I threw some other extensions I had previously in there, so there's more than one. Off topic. This socket's a triple square for the slack adjusters. For anything that's square, that's a 7/16. I also have that at quarter drive. There, I got the wobble for the quarter there. The adapters for bits. Pretty much everything with this set. Love that handle, made in the USA. It's Tekton. It's great. I don't really use the ratchet much, but that's it for this drawer, pretty sure. Let's go on to the next. Snap-on warranty. You know, I bend it, spring goes bad, just get a new one. It's like, what is that, 20 bucks is worth to buy. This is my ratchet drawer on my slide here, where I keep my ratchets at. This is Alien Space Saver. Alien Space Saver. After I got them, I love them. I need to buy some more for my for everything else, for my screwdrivers and stuff. But that's how I use them for my ratchets. Put my extensions in there. And snap on the big boy. I use the 3-foot custom built bar for it. I put it on there all the time. I stand on it. Sometimes even jump on it. Never broke this gears out of this ratchet. Never. Give you the part number for it. Strong ratchet, and this is pretty much a stubby version of that one. So yeah, that bar is customly built for that. Then talk about this. This is the 15 to 300 foot-pound snap-on digital Cornwell 122s. Only reason I really got it is because the spark plug has a semi-locking head. I don't like locking heads, but a semi-locking head I could probably get along with, so I was trying to give it a test try. I can tell you that the reverse right here sticks way out. Like, look at that. And the drive, when we were putting it in tightening mode, it doesn't do that. So yeah, I want to try to get that looked at. I don't know what that's about. This is my favorite ratchet. First ratchet I should probably bought, and this was the second one for you. First, and the second one right there. Got that one, gave it to me. But yeah, this one only broke it once on a drive shaft. But ever since then, holding strong. 3/8 drive. Very tight spots. Sorry, I can't hard do this with one hand. It's kind of moving on me. This is the quarter. That one is the 10-incher. I was trying to get the, I think they make the 18-inch, but it's only sold certain times of the year. Got the 360 gyro snap-on. This is the Easy Red. I don't ever use it. I bought it because I never wanted to give a locking flex set a try, and I thought from the first place, I absolutely hate it. Sun X for the black impact extensions. Chrome, I don't even know what brand these are. Actually, this one's a TQR or TRQ. And that one, same thing I think as well. Alright, so with that one, this one, I keep my bits in this one. I used to keep a lot of other stuff in here, my keys and stuff, but I keep my bits now up here. I was going to try to make something different. But it goes all the way up. This is the Cornwell Master Set. The only thing it does not have, and I wish it did have, was the tall Torx. It does not have the long Torx. It has everything you need but long Torx in here. That's it with that one. This is my little chest. I keep my little stuff in here, like magnets and knives, stuff I grab a lot. Easy, Loctite, Trailer Pro, keys. Let's go to the first drawer here. PZs. Got my snap rings. If I break my snap ring pliers, my method with anything with tools is if you break them, buy high quality, because obviously you're going to keep breaking them if you're going to keep buying the same quality. So you know, I broke these ones, so they got upgraded. Anything that breaks gets upgraded. Snap on. These were given to me. Def lines for def lines. Pliers. Twin grips. Love these things. They're pretty much like a Knepex angle, but straight. It's perfect for clearance issues. Wild, made in the USA. Don't use them much, but they do grip very good. I got the angles as well. Got Knepex in the short and tall. I think this is the 6 inches. Got the tall or the long, big Knepex. Love Knepex cutters. They're just right out of the gate. They're good. Warranty's good. the small ones. I got Snap-on small ones for those tight clamps. There's issues where you need custom zip ties or something that the long handles won't reach into. Love them. Got the penny grabbers, or I guess people have been calling them Talon grip pliers. This is the medium set. They're okay. I kind of mixed feelings about it. That little notch right there you see, and tip right there, gives the item that you're grabbing momentum to come out of the handle or out of the jaws. So kind of mixed feelings about it, but they do work quite, pretty well. Snap-on crippers and strippers, those are the best in the world. For most wires, will do it right there. The Cornwell set of vice grips, Cornwell air hammer. Like I said about if you break something, you get them a Snap-on. This one's strong. Snap-on air bits are strong. Snap-on drill bits, same thing. Thunder bits, Cobalt, very high quality, expensive. Kinepex, just take any filter off I need in the world. I swear, you give me a filter, it comes right off, like it ain't nothing. Same thing with these. You got anything that's a pipe, rounded off, or anything, you just put those on there. I took a dry shaft 12 point off with that. Crazy. Let's go to the wrench store. It looks a lot empty here. If you see my previous video, it was a lot filled up. Like I said, the Alien Space Savers made this much room. If you've seen the previous video, it was a lot fuller than this. The Alien Space Savers saved this much room. So I got a bit set coming in, master bit set, 156 piece. Because of the ratchet screwdriver, ratchet extensions, you name it. All right here is going to go here. When I have impact screwdriver set. But yeah, the Alien Space Savers came in clutch. Really came in clutch. It fits about anything I need in there. Really tight. And the only bad thing about it, I guess, if you're going to be a con about the Alien Space Savers, is if you don't know your wrenches, you're going to be sitting here all day like picking each one up, because you're grabbing the wrong ones because you don't know the numbers. But I've been doing it for long enough. I can tell you, right off rip, 19, I can tell you, I can just know by just grabbing them by my hands. So that's the only bad thing about them, I guess, is if you're new to the industry, if you need to see the numbers to grab them. And if you can't just do it by feel, then yeah, I guess these are the cons about these. But if you like space, to save space and have it nice and tight and looking nice, these are it. Recommend it. Cornwell, Proto there. That's a Crescent. Don't like that at all. Cornwell there. Snap-on, love these things. Put impacts on them. Really hold them up. Mac, best wrenches I think in the world. RBRT. Grips and rips every bolt I put them on. I need to get the full set. I just only have them up to 6 to 19 so far. I want to get them all the way to 32 eventually. Cornwell, all the way up to 19, 6 to 19 again. And this is the Tekton, quarter to inch and a quarter. They're okay. They're nothing like the Max. The reason I got the Max and the metrics because I do a lot of more metrics. Like my metric bolts are more, more fragile, usually like headers or like thermostats. You don't want them rounding off, make your day even worse. So for sure the metrics were how to get them. Snap-on Allen keys. There's some just cheap Hyper, some cheap ones. Packard filters. My stubbies, I got them just standard there. Alright, I got the soft dead blow 32 ounce, 56 ounce, 8 ounce, and 24 ounce. Love them all. Snap-on, I love Snap-on. I do break them a lot though. If you swing them hard enough, you will just snap them and they get all loose, flimsy, or loose nuts out of there. But yeah, love this. Just got this. But yeah, my hammer selection's done. Besides, I want to get a brass. I need a brass hammer to add to this collection. I got the Wilton 8-pounder. That will really remove anything you hit. Snap-on pry bars, best in the world. Nobody can convince me otherwise. Snap-on, the metal it uses is very stout. Doesn't bend. Cornwell pry bars suck. Do not ever buy them. I I have one for the tires, and it doesn't work at all. Snap-on screwdrivers. Got the little screwdrivers in there. I took them out of the case and shoved them in there. I got my little 5-bar plastic big case thing. Cornwall. All the picks, and I keep my other snap-on picks down there too. I have short snap-on picks, not the tall. I just use the shorts more than the tall, so that's why I went cheap route on the talls on the Cornwall. This is my electric door. It's a mess. Whenever I get those bits up here, a lot of this stuff's going to get reorganized. They look a lot more cleaner than this. But yeah, this is it. Torch, got a whole bunch of stuff in there. Brake caliper, hangers, and got lotion for your hands whenever they get super crusty in the winter. Stylish grease, stuff like that. Alright, pressure tester gauge. Tire pressure gauge here. And got some torch tips number 3. Whole variety in there. And then this is the money drawer, they call it. Love that thing. It's not as strong as, people, you gotta sometimes break the bolt loose, then hit it with that, but still that's great for, saving you the time. Then, give it the 8th turn, that shit sucks. Half-inch drive, 3/8 drive, been using that for like 4 years strong. 4 years strong. She's tough, she's tough. We got the batteries, 5.0s, 4.0, 2.5, 3.10s. Got the non-fuel 3/8 drive. Love that thing. The non-fuel is all I need. I don't need the fuel. That thing is something else. That's bad mamma jamma. Got that. And then this was on sale as well, so I got the kit straight and the 90. One's a buffing, one's a cutting. Got the M18 and the N12 and M18 because I usually just have one. But this one kept burning the chucks out, and it still does, so I have this one whenever this one's going off on warranty all the time. I still have a backup for it. Either way, but I've never burned this one up. And this one runs harder than this one, I think. That's just my opinion. That grinder is tough, ran it for 9 hours several times. Like, constantly just running these batteries back and forth and never melt down on me. I keep all my little extra stuff, all my attachments on these guns usually go in here if I don't want them on there. I always oil my guns up. Hit it with a little bit of Lucas, and I hit it with that Marvel Mystery Oil. Can't go wrong with that. 3/8 drive. Torque wrench, digital. Got the fuel disconnects. These ones are actually the newer ones they came out with. Spring loaded. Has all make and models on there. Had to get it. Very reasonable price. Harmonic balancers, and that is all of the rear brake, the spin style or the corkscrew style rear brakes on cars or SUVs. That has all of them. Jaguar, Chevy, Ford, you name it, it's in there. This is that. Even the space savers, I have a lot of extras, so whenever I get more wrenches, I just keep adding on. I got a couple more pulls down there. I bought the big kit that came with like 140 wrenches, and I use the wrenches for these guys as well, so it all works out. I would use them for my screwdrivers, but like I said, I don't think I have enough for that. Plus, I kind of like how these trays hold in my stuff. Besides that, my box is pretty much almost full, almost got her maxed out. I just need some bits in there. Reorganize my electrical there. It should be all maxed out. I should ever have most things. Mid sockets, best thing in the world ever built. So if you don't have a pair of mid sockets, you'll never know what I'm talking about. But if you do have a pair, if you do own a set of mids, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They're just right. They're like not short, they're not tall, they're just right. Something what your girl just wants. So appreciate you guys watching this video. This is an update. Every day spending money, you know how that goes on these tools. It's addiction, but I'm almost done with this addiction. It's almost full. But I appreciate you guys watching. Best air hammer, no doubt. Don't care what anybody says. Part number This is the long stroke. It's the newest one they came out with. It's not the newest, but it's pretty new. Because they make 3 different styles for that. It's probably rebranded. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Same stuff every day. Appreciate you for watching. Peace.